Hello and welcome to the next step of Storify. So if you're watching this video, you have done step 1, 2, and 3, and you basically are ready to begin your research. So I'm going to show you what to do next. Inside of Storify, you should be inside, and you have these three pieces done. Basically, you have your title and your subtitle, and you have your first paragraph already done, where you've talked about your topic, what you know, what you want to learn, and you've ended with your thesis about what you're going to learn. So now we just need to start answering your questions. So what you're going to do down here is you're just going to add in, and you're going to put question number 1 here, and then you're going to actually write out your question. So maybe your question was, how. I don't know. I should have thought of a topic before I made this recording. How about zoo? Let's go with zoo animals. Maybe I can find something. So, what kind of animals are in the zoo? Okay, and then you're going to want to highlight this question and put it into bold so that it stands out a little bit more from your question. So now your entire purpose is to answer your question, right? That's what you're researching. You're just trying to answer your question. So if I'm going to try and find out what kind of animals are in the zoo, and maybe I could even go more specific. Let's go with the Cheyenne Zoo, right? And that's not how you spell Cheyenne. So there we go. We're going to fix that. Okay. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start my research. Let me move this bar over just a little bit. You can see there's lots of different things. You may find a video, a YouTube video that may help you as you're answering your questions, but for the most part, I think you're going to be using just general Google. And this is Google just like normal, where you've got the news, images, and the web. So if I put into the web, if I type in Cheyenne Zoo, here I'm going to get all of the different organizations. So this is where you're going to do your research. So I know I'm going to go to Welcome Cheyenne Mountain Zoo website at a .org because I know that that's going to be a reliable site. And so I'm going to click, and it's going to go here. And then this is where I can find out all of my information, right? And I can go to animals and plants, and I can find out all kinds of things. See the full list of mammals. And it's going to load here, and I can find out all of this information, right? So an African elephant. So let's go back to my story. So I'm gonna say, what kind of animals are at the zoo? So now I'm just going to explain to you what kind of research I did, where I found the information, and what I found out. So I'm just going to start to type. So we're going to say I went to the actually, let's put in the cmzoo.org website and found that they have fish. What else did they have? Let me click back here. Fish, birds, and mammals. 2 of the mammals that the Cheyenne Zoo has include the African elephant and the, what else did we say? Oh, African lion. I was like, it can't be Africa twice, but it is. And so I would just type in all of my information here, and then I would go back to this website. This was the website that I used. I'm just going to drag and drop it and put it in here. So now I can, so now at any point I've got my information here and my resource here, and then I'm just going to keep on going. So I can go down here, and now I'm going to go to question number 2. When did the zoo open? And remember, I'm going to bold it, and then I'm going to go and do my research and find out about about the history of the zoo and when it did open. Now, what's really great is I can actually go more specific into the website. So let's say I was going to go, let's say I wanted to write something about this zoo on the programs, okay? I can actually copy and paste just this quote, I can copy and paste this specific website, because you can see at the top, let me move this up, that this is actually, see, this was the beginning, the cmzoo.org, but now it's to Outreach. So I can come over here and I can put in that specific website, and it's going to go specifically to that website. I can actually copy and paste a specific quote. So maybe I found a really specific quote. I can put that in here. You can put in pictures, you can put in videos, and if you have any problems with this, I can send you another video. I just tried to Google like some YouTube videos to see how to do this, and you know, it just kind of walked you through. You can also change any information. Like, let's say I decide, oh, I want to move this website. Well, all I do is drag it and drop it. Oh, except I didn't drag and drop it properly. Let's say I wanted to move that up here, and see now that that's below. So let's say I want to move question 1 below question 2. So you can see now my story is all out of whack, but I just go over here on the left hand side. I don't know if you can barely see how it kind of turns to little dots right through here, and that means that I can click on it and I can drag it. So if you want to change the order of your story, you can do so. But basically what I'm going to be looking for is your question bolded, and then this is going to be your long paragraph right here. Okay, so long meaning you need to fully answer the question. And then inside of answering your question, you need to explain your answer and where you found your answer. And if you don't be afraid to say, you know, like I used, you could even say, you know, I went to this website first and I didn't really find the answer that I was looking for. That was not a good search. So then I found the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo website, and that was much more friendly. So you can, as you explain in your research what you did do and what worked and what didn't work, you want to include all of those pieces. And remember, you not only can use the web, but if I click news and then Cheyenne Zoo, here's all kinds of, I'm going to get the Gazette.com, which is the newspaper in the Colorado Springs. I'm going to get the Denver Post. So here's some actual news stories that may help me. And remember too that I can also use images. So let's say I wanted to drag and drop this picture. How cool is that? Oh, here's my, well, there's the giraffes, I guess. Let's say I wrote about the giraffes. I wanted to include a picture of the giraffes, so I just drag and drop it in. So once you finish this, I will show you what your last paragraph is going to be, where you're going to just talk about what kind of this whole process. Basically, it's a pretty easy paragraph to reflect on, and then you'll publish it, and that's it. You're going to be done at that point. So just work on the next few days trying to answer your 3 to 5 questions that you have, and email me with any questions. That's it. Good luck.